Hello students, myself Prakash Lavande and today we discuss the next topic from Introduction to Analytical Chemistry and that is the analysis. Students, analysis of given compound is very important in analytical chemistry because if you do the analysis then you will get information about the physical and chemical properties of the given compound, and that's why to do the analysis is a regular practice in analytical chemistry. This analysis of the compound is always carried out by two ways. And the first type of analysis, so this analysis is of two types. So first type, and that is the qualitative analysis, and the second way is the quantitative analysis. Now, in qualitative analysis, you are just identifying the substance. Means if they will provide you any chemical sample, then you will find out, you will detect the presence or absence of elements in the given sample. So, qualitative analysis it deals with it deals with detection of it deals with detection of detection of presence or absence detection of presence or absence of elements in the compound. It deals with the presence or absence of element in the compound. So that is called as a qualitative analysis. And the second type of analysis, which is known as quantitative analysis, so this deals with the determination of determination of relative relative proportion of elements relative proportion of elements in the compound. So that is known as the quantitative analysis. Means qualitative analysis, it facilitates the detection of what, only the presence or absence of elements, and in the quantitative analysis you are dealing with at what proportion these elements are present. For example, if you have organic compound like methane, so in that case there are two elements, one is carbon and second one is hydrogen. So detection of only presence of carbon and hydrogen means you are doing the qualitative analysis. Okay, and if you do the quantitative analysis of the same sample, so that will finally gives you that there are percentage of carbon in the given sample, it is 75%, and percentage of hydrogen it is 25%. Means it will give you information about the relative proportion of elements in the given compound. So that is what about qualitative and quantitative analysis. That are the types of analysis. In exam they may ask you what is qualitative and what is quantitative analysis. So at that time you should be able to write at least what do you mean by qualitative and quantitative analysis. Now once you understand this, then we'll see how to carry out the analysis of the given compounds. Okay, so in analytical chemistry, the analysis of compound, while doing the analysis of the compound, it is not necessary to take the entire sample. Okay, so instead of that, in chemistry always they take the sample in milligrams or in grams, and whenever you take the sample in grams, then that type of analysis it is called as a semi micro analysis. Okay, so they may ask what is semi micro analysis. One more important term here, that is the semi micro analysis. Okay, now generally here for analysis purpose the solids and liquid samples are taken here. So only solids and liquid. gaseous samples are not considered here. Okay, liquids. So this type of samples we will consider here. Now what do you mean by semi micro analysis? Whenever the amount of substance is taken in grams, so that type of, and you are doing analysis, means that type of analysis, it is called as a semi micro analysis. So when the amount of when the amount of substance when the amount of substance is taken in grams, then the analysis then the analysis is called what? Semi micro analysis. It is called as a semi micro analysis. Okay, so the point is clear. Always it is not necessary to take the entire sample, you just take the amount in grams and milligrams. So generally in laboratory we will follow this method, that is a semi micro analysis. Now in 11th and 12th chemistry laboratory we are doing semi micro analysis by using different apparatus like test tubes, and then your burette, pipettes, your a pair of tongues, crucibles, okay, then your beakers, conical flasks. So that means at this particular level you are doing semi micro analysis. So this is what about the semi micro analysis. Now this analysis, the analysis of the the analysis of the compound, it is carried out by different methods. So in your 11th class, they are given, there are three methods of analysis of organic compound, and the first method, that is the classical method, classical method of analysis, classical method of analysis. Then the second method they are given, and that is the chemical method, okay. So chemical method, there is a second method of analysis, and the third type of method, that is the instrumental method, instrumental method. So generally the first two types we will assume or consider here, because the instrumental method you will study in your higher classes. So we will consider here only the two methods, that is the classical method and the chemical method. So this is what about the different methods for the analysis of the given sample. So we start with one by one, and the first one, and that is the the first one, that is the classical method of analysis. So classical method. Now this particular classical method, that is, in that you have the classical qualitative analysis, classical qualitative analysis, and secondly your classical quantitative analysis. So this is A part, that is a classical qualitative analysis. So what do you mean by classical qualitative analysis? Means these are some traditional methods of analysis. That is nothing but your classical methods. And the classical method basically include separation. It include separation techniques. So you know that there are different separation techniques. There are separation method like precipitation, okay. Then you have the extraction, okay. Precipitation, simple precipitation reaction, extraction reaction, or distillation, okay. So by using distillation flask you carry out the distillation. So classical qualitative analysis, it include separation method like precipitation, extraction of the sample, okay. So and the distillation, as well as the classical qualitative analysis, it also include identification identification of the sample. Okay, identification of the sample. Okay, so what are these processes that we will see in our further studies? Okay, what is precipitation, reaction, how to carry out the extraction, that we will study in the next chapter, and also distillation in the next chapter. But for the time being, just remember, classical qualitative analysis, it include the separation methods like precipitation, extraction, and distillation. And classical qualitative identification, this include this may distinguish or identify the compounds based on, so it identified the compounds based on the difference in. Okay, so if you have two or more compounds and you have to identify these compounds, so classical method it will identify the compound on the basis of either color of the compound, or either on the basis of odor of the compound, or either basis of melting point of the compound or the boiling point of the compound. So on the basis of these methods, you can identify the compounds. So this is what about the classical qualitative analysis. Okay, and the second for quantitative analysis. So again, I will write here classical quantitative analysis. Classical quantitative analysis. Now this classical quantitative method, it consists of it consists of it consists of consists of basically two methods. The first one, that is a volumetric analysis, and second one, that is a gravimetric analysis. Okay, so classical quantitative analysis include volumetric analysis, means you are conducting the titrations in your laboratory, titration part. Okay, titrations. Okay, so this titration part is nothing but your classical quantitative analysis, because while during the titration you are measuring the volume of the sample, and that means you are measuring the amount of substance, and that's why it is called as a quantitative analysis. And the second way, that is called as a gravimetric analysis. Generally, the decomposition or precipitation reaction involve the gravimetric analysis. Precipitation reaction involve the gravimetric analysis, because this include your the measurement of the mass. Here is a measurement of mass. So here mass is measured, and that's why it is called as a classical quantitative analysis. So among the three methods, the first one, that is a classical method. This is how you can summarize. So classical method include what? Classical qualitative analysis. It include separation techniques and identification technique, separation, precipitation, extraction and distillation. And identification techniques, it include the difference in identify the substance on the basis of difference in color, odor, melting point or boiling point. And the secondly, classical method for quantitative analysis. So every time you are dealing with qualitative and quantitative, so quantitative analysis include volumetric and gravimetric analysis, where you are dealing with the titration. In volumetric and in gravimetric, you are dealing with reactions like decomposition and precipitation. So this is what about classical analysis.